we've wasted enough getting various things to work. So here we have it. What I'm hoping will be a fun deck, at least. The new Abhorrent Oculus Dimir list in Modern. I'm calling it Dimir I because I'm lazy. This was taken to a 6th place finish in a Sunday challenge by Hiro Hassan. I believe I'm saying that right. It's on the MTG Goldfish page for this deck. But, you know, obviously big congratulations to them on, honestly, a really good result. This is kind of like what you'd expect, sort of standard interactive Dimir deck, but this has one thing. We have Abhorrent Oculus, which is the namesake card. It is a creature I. It is a 5/5 for 3. As an additional cost to cast this spell, exile 6 other cards from your graveyard. That's not that big a deal in Modern. Not that big a deal to dump 6 cards in your graveyard. And at the beginning of each opponent's upkeep, manifest red. So we look at the top 2 cards of our library, and we put one face down as a 2/2 creature, and the other in our graveyard. So it fuels for additional ones. Also, since we're just turning them face up and not technically casting them, we are able to flip additional copies of Abhorrent Oculus. So that's pretty cool. Sadly, I don't believe we can cast non-creature spells from it. So, you know, we can't just immediately flip up a land or something. We can't just cast it like an Unearthed or a Consider or something. So, you know, is what it is. We've also got a Harbinger of the Seas. We've also got Overlord of the Belmerk, an enchantment creature, Avatar Horror, that has impending 5. So basically you can cast it for 2. It enters as an enchantment, and it will do its enter the battlefield thing, and then after 5 turns it will become a creature, a 5/5, and it has, whenever Overlord of the Belmerk enters or attacks, mill 4 cards. And then you may return a non-avatar creature card or a planeswalker card from your graveyard to your hand. So basically mill 4, pick the best creature from amongst them, put it in our hand, the rest go to a yard, which helps fuel the Abhorrent Oculus, as well as the Murktide Regent, because Murktide Regent. No problem. Thanks for stopping by, Rent. I hope you have a great sweep. Thanks. But other than that, it's kind of standard. Over on the side, we've got Consigned to Memory, Subtlety, a Commandeer, which is kind of spicy, Thoughtseize, and Surgical, Break the Ice, Toxic Deluge, Meathook Massacre, Siphon Insight, which is an interesting card. And finally, Ghost Vacuum to help with the graveyard hate. So that is the list. How's it going, Corbin? We're about to try something new, and something that I hope will go well. I meant to click on Constructed Opponent. All right, well, we're on the draw. That feels like that's a very common thing when I stream, but hey, is what it is. So, Unearthed, Consider, Thought Scour. Yeah, I think we can keep this. Like, we've got a lot of ways to get stuff in yard, so I'm kind of thinking we might consider second main phase. Alright. And let's see what we draw here. Okay. We'll go Flooded Strands, go. So we might consider, depending on what they do. Steam Vents can mean a lot of different things. I don't know what we're up against now, folks, so let's go ahead. Let's just fetch. Let's get an Undercity. Trigger. I don't mind drawing that. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those, it's hard to say. We'll go ahead, we'll cast our Belmerk, or Overlord of the Belmerk. See what happens. What do we get? No, oh well. I mean, we're shields down, so... Oh, this is... Dredge? Okay. Well. Alright, so we remove a... Oh, that's on instep. Okay, that's really cool. So they're going to flash back Otherworldly. try and get that threshold. Oh, this is Dredge. Well, I'm not a fan of that, so they're going to get prized amalgam back, so we need to do something soon. Well, okay, we'll do this. We'll start off, let's Thought Scour ourselves. Huh, well, this is just not going. Yeah, it's hard to say, like, my lord. Yeah, we've managed to not hit anything relevant. And we're up against Dredge, which is just, like a very luck sack deck, so they might just, yep, they might just have us here. Oh god, they got Ox of Agonis. Always a rough night when you run to Dredge. They're just a ability to, like, ruin everything. They get Narcomoeba back. Yep. They continue to do their dredgy things. I think we're going to be boarding out Counterspell again. Kind of useless against a deck that doesn't play spells. Alright. And we got... Wow, this has just not gone our way. We'll get Island, and we'll say go, and yep. Try and stymie them as best we can. You gotta love the 0 mana burn out of Dredge, but hey, it is what it is. Alright, looks like we're gonna be taking a bunch. I do think we're killing the Narcomoebas. Or killing a Narcomoeba and hoping... Alright, we'll counter that. Alright. I'd hate to do this, but we gotta feed the cycle, cast with Forage, target that. We'll get rid of land. So nice. Alright, so we're only taking 2, which is still not good. Again, they are a free, my lord. Well, we'll try this. Cast with Impending. We'll actually use its ability. We'll get back a Murktide Regent. And I am just kind of... Yeah. I mean, I feel like with that, you should be able to do something that just wins the game. You know? I'm sorry. There we go. Land. And, yeah, we'll put it in the yard. Just to maximize our chances of double spelling. So, first one, second one, and we'll be getting... Okay, so we've got a lot of power coming our way. I mean, they could, like, do something really obnoxious. I mean, we are tapped out. We're at 9. Like, it's Dredge. Like, they could just luck sack the win. Because we're going to unearth our Abhorrent. That way we can start making some chump blockers on the ground. Next turn, we can Fatal Push one of the Narcomoebas. And if we get another one, I'm thinking about Fatal Push and then just like exiling a bunch to grow this to ludicrous size and try and hit them. You know, I think that would be pretty good because it's 6. So we could 1, 2, 3, 4. Do that. That's 5. All right. Okay. Yep. There comes back Prized Amalgam. Yep. I think we're losing, folks. God, their ability to just have a lot is kind of amazing. Alright, we'll do that. We can kill the other one. Yep. And we're just gonna hope they don't have it next turn. We're gonna start making some power of our own, which is nice. Okay, Force of Negation isn't bad. Let's go ahead. Let's unearth our Oculus. I'm kind of thinking... Yeah, no, like, a lot of the gates were in the commander-only product. So, let's go ahead and let's try and hit them. I mean, I think we have to start attacking. And we get one of our one of our overlords, and we get a blocker. Okay, we'll get Oculus. I mean, we're going to be taking one. All right. Let's see what they're doing here. All right. So, unfortunately, we gotta let that happen. And, so, blue, cast with replicate. Here. Okay. This one will target there. So, stymie that. Stymie that. I think it's really good in Dredge, in all honesty. Like, I think that is a really good card for Dredge. Alright, so... let's do this. Let's go ahead and... just have, like, the biggest Murktide Regent we can. And, okay. Probably should have auto-yielded to those, but oh well. You know. You do that. You have that. So, let's go ahead. And, yeah, let's swing a lot in the air, and we can flip up the other Oculus. After we see if we need it or not, you know? And that ticks down. So we will go ahead. And we still got a few things, so trigger, yes, please. So we can flip that up and eat all of those cards in the yard next turn. Blue. Force that. Which is good. That's good for us. Yep. God. Don't you love it that Dredge gets a free Lightning Helix? Isn't that great, folks? So, we have lethal in the air next turn, which is good. I'm going to flip up Frog and Oculus just to gum up the ground. And we got there. Awesome. It's always good when you take game one against Dredge, since they are such a cheaty deck. I like Ghost Vacuum. I, honest to God, don't really much care for Counterspell. I think that Thoughtseize, or that's probably better. I think Consigned to Memory. I'm not sure how I feel about Harbinger. They are a base blue deck, but, you know. I could see myself going either way on it. I do think we can cut a push, bring in another Consign, though I think Dredge is an activated ability, but they do have a lot of triggered things that we can counter, and they don't really cast spells. And we can't keep that. We're on the draw. I'll put back Harbinger. And we're gonna hope we get lucky. All right. Right. Well, you know what? We'll just do this and say go and just see what they do and kind of adjust accordingly. So we're going to be able to get... All right. Watch them just luck sack and empty the yard. Okay. Prized Amalgam. That sucks, but it is not the end of the world. If we can get this Oculus down, suddenly we're very well off. All right. Yeah, I'm not letting you do that. All right, we'll shock in and spell Pierce. Counter that. They might have baited it. If they did, masterfully done, you know? All right, well. Black, blue, frog. And say go. I think frog is a good path to victory here. I would really like to have a lot more than what we've got, but hey. You know, like, they could just go absolutely crazy. It is Dredge. I'm kind of thinking Ben Oculus to grow frog. Their stuff doesn't block the best. Yep. All right. All right, we'll see what we get. I might just hit them. Okay, second frog. Let's go ahead and let's connect with this one. And, all right, we'll discard a spare frog. Hit them. And see what we draw. Overlord, huh? Alright, let's just do this. Let's start. Put on top to draw. Well, I appreciate it, Tommy. I hope things are going well for you. Yeah, we'll put on top. Yeah, let's shock this in. And we'll say go. So far, so good. I'm hoping we can get Oculus down and get it rolling. Before, like, they've gotten real unlucky here, game 2. Okay, they're hard casting an Amalgam. Alright. And, we'll Thought Scour ourselves. Okay. Okay, Consigned to Memory is not a bad one. Okay, the way rooms work is they enter the battlefield depending on what side you cast, and then you can pay the casting cost to cast them again, I believe. So we'll discard that. And blue, let's cast Oculus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I kind of want to hop over this. So let's go ahead and let's hit with Frog. Put him to 10. Okay. Island, not really the draw we want. Alright, so... Okay, so we can counter a triggered ability. Oh, I don't... I guess that one. Alright. And then let's go ahead and cast there. Stop that. Alright. We'll cast our Overlord. No. And let's see. Let's eat. Give it flying. I don't know if we... I'm kind of thinking we'll pitch this Thought Scour. And we'll fly over them. We'll draw a card. Okay, I like that. I'm fine with that. If we untap... let's see. Oculus. What you got for me? Okay, they're going to try and set up... They're probably going to try and drain us out or just do like a big conflagrate. That's a thing they can do. That's what I've always hated about Dredge. Just the luck sack ability of the deck. I really dislike that, but it is what it is. That said, if, you know, they don't get super lucky with this... You know, we are turning off... God, the other... yeah. All right. I knew it was coming. I knew the creeping chill was coming. All right. Oculus. All right. And we'll just see if we die. Conflagrate win. Okay. Okay. Yep, they get a million prized amalgams. Their stuff has flying. Of course it does. Of course it does. And away I go. All right. What are you doing? Yep. Fair magic here, folks. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Yep, a million prized amalgam triggers. All right. Yep. 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 Mm-hmm. I'm really hoping we get, like, a Ghost Vacuum to exile that Wonder, and I can just hop over them. Alright, well, let's go ahead. Let's cast. Make sure that they can't get in. Unearthed? Yeah, no, like... That's what they're playing. Opponent's playing Yu-Gi-Oh! We're playing Magic. Huh. Which, not really fair to us, but it is what it is. So, there we go. And, well... Let's attack big stuff, make them block. No. The problem is they all have... we lost because of Wonder. God, I hate that card. Ah, well. You know, it is what it is. Yep. And yeah, we concede because, again, Dredge luck sacked something into their yard, so our decisions quit mattering. God, I hate Dredge. Well. Maybe Deluge is fine against them. Maybe we cut a Spell Pierce for it. Because if we could have deluged all their stupid stuff away to have another round of attack, that might have done it. Again, I hate that they get a free Lightning Helix. Like, how much is Dredge really allowed to have? That's horrendous. Okay. This'll keep. So, keep. Done. And we'll just shock in Watery Grave. Ghost Vacuum, say go. I mean, again, they do have free Disruption. Which, you know, again, silly us for playing Magic when they're playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Over there. You know, we have to pay mana for our stuff. They just get it. Like, that's Dredge. Although Dredge is in a pretty bad spot. Graveyard hate is everywhere. We're a little bit uniquely vulnerable to them. Alright. And then, whatever they... Okay, and trigger on the stack. Okay. Good. Good. We've already turned off their main claim to fame there, so we're just going to start putting stuff in the yard here. Yeah, we got a bin at Sego. And anything that hits the yard, we're going to eat. All right, and shock. They couldn't beat a single piece of graveyard hate. That's Dredge for you, folks. Kind of how it should be. I mean, there's a lot, like, again, like the deck that doesn't play Magic gets free stuff. Is what it is. It's always nice to beat up on Dredge, especially stealing game one. Like, because that's what they try and do. They try and cheese you out game one. We're on the draw, huh? I think this hand's keepable. Let's see what they got. What you got, opponent? All right. Ooh. Okay, well, they don't have it all. My guess is this is prowess. All right. So there comes Oculus. We'll go Gloomwake, Sego. That way we can spell pierce a key spell. We're probably going to Overlord to... Oh, this is Hollow One. Sad. Big sads for us, but it's okay. We've got the Sunken Ruins. They have the Darcy Gang. Bauble. So that is 2 card types in yard. Not a fan that has flying, but hey, it is what it is. So they kept on top, Nah, I don't want to blow this just in case they go like, that. Alright. Take our beats. Alright. Okay. Okay. Ooh, Psychic Frog, huh? Filter for blue-black. Using that. And then Frog. Say go, and we hope we untap. I mean, it is Hollow One. The odds of them, like, literally having everything are high. If they do, though. You know, there's not really a whole lot we can do about it. So, they do draw an extra card. So, 2 card types in yard. Theater. Depending on what they do here, I might just pitch Counterspell, Spell Pierce, try and start getting Murktide online ASAP. So we didn't get anything else. We can always pitch these 2 if they don't push the Frog. And we might even do it if they... Alright. God. Yep. Alright, we'll see if we've got it left. Alright. Okay, of course. Yep. That said, though, it's looking pretty big, that Murktide Regent, and looking like we're gonna need it to not die. So, yeah, we'll take our beats, go to 13. Alright. Okay. That said, Big Murktide is Big Murktide. Yep. So 1, 2, 3. We'll see what we get. Thought Scour. So what can we do here? I mean, we're gonna have to go low no matter what. Like, they did just kind of luck sack a bunch of stuff, so... Let's thought scour ourselves. Okay, perfect. Kind of thinking that one. And, we will say go. See how they attack? I mean, we're just going to hope they don't have it. I'm kind of thinking Overlord of the Baelmerk's going to be the next thing hitting the bin. I mean, they haven't truly cheesed us. They didn't, like, quadruple hollow one, so that's always nice. Kind of thinking... Alright. I mean, they could hollow one us here. If they do, they do. But we do have Oculus to kind of stymie them. Alright, yep, there comes the titular golem. Okay. I'm thinking Counterspell seems pretty bad, right? Ugh, 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 ugh. So, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do, folks? Alright, let's see how they attack. Discard. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. They have a lot of power, but we're making a lot of power, so... Whenever fear of missing out attacks for the first time. Okay, so I think here we're okay doing this, and... Alright, go to 7. If we can get a push, suddenly we're really in business. Okay, second Oculus, huh? Alright, discard there, grow frog. Kind of thinking, discard here, grow frog. Blue, double blue, filter with that. Here, Oculus, get. And, always yield. So, okay. Good. Thank you, God. We were going to be able to stymie them. Huh. How do we want to approach this matchup? I don't know how effective Graveyard Hate is. Like, they're a luck deck. Like, we have Unearthed, we have Harbinger. I think Feed the Cycle's good because it does kill Hollow One. Maybe, alright, maybe, okay. I'm thinking these three, but what is bad? I'm kind of thinking like a big setup-y card like Overlord's kind of mid. And I feel like not Meat Hook. Oh, come on. Okay, not you. You. Alright, I feel like these two are pretty good. I think Oculus and Murktide are good because they're going to be filling our yard, as well as theirs. I think Thought Scour, you know, maybe Spell Snare. Maybe Spell Snare's a little mid. Because if we get lucky and they don't have it, we just eat their hollow ones, eat whatever they've got in yard, and they just don't do anything. I mean, they are a luck deck, as I said. Yep, keep. And we just gotta see if, like, because that's the thing with Hollow 1. Like, with this hand, they could mill us into an Oculus, we unearth it, we win on the spot. That's just too much power, too early for them to deal with. They could also discard all of our lands, we don't draw any, and we lose. That is Hollow 1, folks. Them Hollow Boys, ruining everyone's fun or falling flat on their face and not doing anything whatsoever. Alright. Big old Lurgoyf. I think we're going to go Gloomwake, Thought Scour ourselves, depending on what we draw. Alright. Consider... Okay. Land, and we'll say go. I like that we've got multiple draw effects, so we can make sure we make our land drops. I am still thinking, I think next turn is either going to, depending on what they do, is either going to be Frog or we're going to, I don't know. We'll see. We'll give them a chance. Make the choice for us, I think. All right. Take the one. Do we want selection? I kind of think we do. So we'll consider. Nah. All right. Halfway to Oculus. Okay, Polluted Delta. Let's go ahead if you control an island or swamp. Black, blue, get a frog. And we'll say go, because we can, right now, as it stands, we can Oculus, Unearth next turn, and I think that is a lot of power. Again, we'll have to see what they do. We could get screwed. We could get maximum rewarded. Collapse. Yeah, we'll discard Oculus. All right. Yep. All right. So 3 in hand. I'm kind of glad they burnt that early. We'll take our 3, go to 15. Let's see. Oh, maybe. Maybe. Ooh, we could Murktide. We could Murktide. Murktide is a thing that we have the option of doing, and I kind of think the more I think about it, the more I like that idea of Murktide. I think I like the idea of Murktide Regent. I think it is pretty cool. It's pretty much what we're about. Get a 5/5 down for 2 mana with flying. And we have Army in a can mode with Oculus. So we're going to start making 2/2s. And their board is looking a little weak comparatively. It doesn't matter. And we are fixing our draws a little bit here. That said, if they mill these, we get another Murktide, something else. So like suddenly it's really on. And just Oculus sitting here being a pain for our opponent. Goblin War would suck. It does, you know. Okay. They're trying to turn on DRC. My guess is that they've got a way to... They might have Bolt for Murktide. If they do, I'm kind of... Okay, and they're just trying to grow their board. Meh, it's whatever. Okay, like... Oh, and we're on the play this time. I like that. How lucky do I think I am? We've got 1 land. Yeah, we'll mulligan. Okay. This I like better. So we're gonna put back the extra Gloomwake. And upkeep this one, and we'll say go. We can interact if we need to. Depending on what we're up against, we might turbo out Murktide Regent. I'm kind of leaning towards we're going to turbo out Murktide Regent, you know? Okay. Alright, in that case, Thought Scour ourselves. Okay. Alright. Yep, they're setting up for an early Tamiyo flip. God, that's gonna suck if they do, but we don't really have much for it right now. Yep, they're gonna see what we're drawing. Okay, second Unearthed, so they know what we're about. Well, let's go ahead. Let's Thought Scour ourselves, and put them to it. Cast, target Oculus. Do we get it? Alright, well. Alright, so Oculus triggers. Frog. They get an extra land, or they get an additional draw, so flipping Tamiyo very likely. And if we can get another land, I'm thinking about, like, Murktide Regent. Alright, Haywire Might. Okay. Springleaf Drum. Alright. I'm really thinking hold up Spell Pierce here. Alright. Okay, so they do get in. They get another card they can draw. I'd really like a Fatal Push for Tamiyo. Or a land. Like land, hold up, Spell Pierce, drop Murktide Regent for a lot. Okay, well, looks like Operation Drop Murktide Regent for a lot is in full swing here. We have Spell Pierce backup now, so I'm kind of fine. All right, let's just swing all out, folks, and see what we get here. I figure they're going to chump this just to keep their power the same. Ooh, interesting. Okay. They gain. That must have been a misclick, right? Like, surely they wouldn't have done that on purpose. Alright, so let's manifest Dredge. Doesn't matter, because it's a land. So we've got tons of power on board, essentially. I'm hoping they go for a... One Ring. Okay, so this is Grinding Breach, right? Okay. Alright, I think we want to attack their yard. Feed the Cycle, I think, is okay. Unearth is good. Considers decent. Spell Pierce saved us. I don't think they have too many 2-drops, so I think Spell Snare can go. I think these two can come in. I like Counterspell. I like Frog. I'm a little less high on Harbinger. She doesn't really bring much. So that's a second consider. Or consign, sorry. I like Force. I'm boarding out Overlord a lot, because I think we're more controlling. Alright, we'll try it like this. So, Asta got a first, really good first. Alright, so this will keep. You know, we're a little slow, but we can answer a lot. All right. So they keep on top. They play a Mox Amber and say go. So we'll go Polluted Delta Pass so we can have Counterspell. Depending, if they don't drop something I care about, I might Thought Scour myself, just because we've got the Unearthed. Alright. Alright, Springleaf Drum. Emery. Alright, triggers. Alright. I think I've got an idea. I know what I'm going to take. I'm going to take the One Ring, because why wouldn't I? Alright, so we'll go black. Cast, push, target Emery. Surgical, extract One Ring. Pay that. Eat. Eat. And okay, did we get all of... Oh, and that one. Okay. All right, and say go. So that was, like, awesome. That was awesome. So, Besage you gone. Counter that. Abhorrent Oculus. You know what? Let's go ahead. Let's Thought Scour ourselves. Well. Alright, we'll just say go. Emery, yep. I'm amazed at our opponent's ability to draw more of that stupid card. Okay, Spell Pierce is pretty hot. I like that. I like it a lot. So, you know what? Let's do this. Let's Shock in. I don't think our life total is in much danger, so I'll cast target Emery. So we could Spell Pierce, force it through, and then I will Unearth, Psychic Frog, and that will be go. So we can Oculus next turn. If we get lucky, find a Murktide. We've played this out pretty well. Like, they can try and Underworld Breach to get back Emery, but we can Spell Pierce that if they do. If they don't have a creature to turn on these two, so... Alright. Okay. Yeah, I mean, they had it, so... Alright. Island, blue, Oculus. Try and get rid of all of that, and we'll say go. Maximum punish for blowing that fatal put, or for blowing that there. Yeah, all right. Sadly, yeah, I mean, if they've got something else, you know, it is what it is. Because I don't really want them to be able to breach next turn. I'm hoping I get a Murktide Regent. Okay, Consign to Memory is pretty good. Alright, attack for 7. Alright, so Oculus. Ah, Lord. Alright, well. Alright, Bobble. Alright. So, okay. All right. Yep, we just didn't have the counterspell. Ooh. No. All right, so all right, so they're gonna draw a bunch. There's not a whole lot we can do about that right now. They're gonna go back to full cards in hand. That said, if we can get like one good draw, yeah. All right, so they get 4 cards. Okay, counterspell is about the best we could ask for here. All right, attack all. All right, put them to 2 and say go. We've got the counterspell. We're gonna get another creature. They have to kill all of these. Frog. Yes, please. Bold. But it's like, it's not great. It is not great. Okay. I mean, we're on the draw. Yeah, keep. You know. Okay, so this is... Okay, opponent, did you just know what we were playing? My lord. Alright, we'll go Polluted Delta Go. See if we can't convince him to pop the Tor mods early. It only works on colorless, though, so we have to... I mean... You know what? If they played it to where they knew they were going to run into us, congratulations. Like... Alright. Alright, what do you get? What are you revealing? Okay, so we can counter that once we kill this stupid thing, so I think we're going to do just that. Watery Grave. Yes. Boop. And go. Alright. I mean, like, if they were stream sniping, you know... Yep. God. Urza Saga, just always about ruining our fun, isn't it? Let's be mana efficient. Consign. And... Alright. And let's teach them why you always blow those early and often. Sega. Yeah, I guess that one is fine. Alright, so there goes Saga ticking up. There comes that, trying to make the constructs as big as possible. Blue-white Affinity. This is going to be not the easiest matchup for us. That said, Oculus here, popping them out. Let's see. Let's go ahead. Let's consider. See what we're getting. Yuck. we'll have it come into play tapped. And that'll be a 3/3, so I'm just going to hit in with Oculus. Hold up, counterspell. Alright, they make a 4/4. Harbinger seems pretty good. Alright, so they're gonna get a another construct. I don't like that, but it is what it is. Alright, so they get Shadow Spear. And if they let us untap, I'm going to eat my entire yard. Okay, so we're very likely countering whatever it is they play here. Oh, God, no, opponent. Why would you think we'd let you cast that? All right, so we'll do this. Attack with all. And, all right, we will manifest Dredge. All right, have another Oculus in the corner pocket there. So it's going to be 2 to equip. I mean, that's going to bait it. So if they go to equip... Alright. I mean, that's going to gain them 8, but they're... Okay, I don't know why they didn't take that attack to buy themselves some more time. Yeah, I couldn't tell you. I could not tell you. I think Deluge might be a card we have to play again. Yeah. Deluge. Maybe we take this so we can take a Saga. We're a little graveyard reliant, so maybe I cut the Murktide because it doesn't make extra bodies. Spell Snare again, are very awkward against their mana cost. Consign to Memory. And yeah, run it like that. Like, so we're doing pretty good, I gotta say, this round. Ugh. I hate to, but I'm gonna have to mulligan that. That was almost there. So we'll put back Undercity. Done. I don't like this hand. It feels kind of slow. We have a lot of lands. Alright, Springleaf Drum. Yep. Alright. And we'll probably... I mean, we're going to be the control of this game no matter what. Again, we're going to hope they don't have... Okay, that's not a Saga. Okay, that is also not anything I care about. Stoneforge. Trigger. What are you getting, opponent? Cauldra. All right, yeah, we'll do this now. We'll go ahead and we will this and push fade away the core mystic so I don't have to worry about Cauldron. Yeah, of course. Of course. Of course, of course, of course. Alright, you know what? Let's do this. Undercity, and see if we can't get lucky here. Trigger. Bin, and we'll say go. I mean, I hate that we're gonna get Cauldron here. God! Metallic Rebuke. I mean, like, this was obviously, they had just had Nut to Cauldron. The fact that it gets Trample and First Strike and Indestructible. God, what an obnoxious card Cauldron is. But, you know, it is what it is. Okay, so we can... I mean, I would think it changed it, because I don't know if we can win the race. Again, why does that have to have Trample too? But, you know, is what it is. We'll do this, get Murktide down early. We don't really have a great way to deal with Cauldron, unless we go... Yeah, we just have to hope to get lucky. Alright. Yep, and they're going to draw a bunch of cards. I think we're kind of screwed. Maybe we shouldn't have boarded those out. Maybe Counterspell's too slow against them. Maybe we want to keep Spell Snare precisely because of... Yeah, let's just go ahead and scoop it up. I hate Stoneforge. Yeah, well. No, it's not really that it's that bad. Stoneforge is a fine card. Never should have been banned, in all honesty. Alright, so maybe Counterspell's the one that's too slow. Spell Snare being fine. Alright. Try it like this. See how we do. But this has been a pretty good one, you know? Okay, I like this. Keep. We've got a lot. We've got stuff we can pitch. We've got Psychic Frog. So we'll just go Polluted Delta Go. I like that. Okay, Tameo. Ornithopter. Vomit your hand on turn 1, opponent. That's what you do. Alright. Kill the card that matters. And say go. Alright. And now... Alright, we'll go ahead. Let's get Island... Black, blue, frog. And away we go. And we're just gonna hope, since they've got... cheaty cheat. I hate Ursa's Soccer right now. Oh my god. But, you know, it is what it is. Alright. Okay, consign to memory. Let's go ahead and let's consider. Top. Yeah, we'll say go. We'll give him a turn, so... Cast, target there. I don't know if that worked the way I hope it does. Alright, that's fine. Okay, and we'll say go. And so when the last thingy of Saga goes on the stack, we'll consign it. Yeah, let's do that. I don't want them to have anything if I can help it. God. Ah, well. Alright. Can we get something good, please? Yeah, pretty much. God, come on. Something worth doing. Alright, consider. Please be Harbinger of the Seas on top. Yeah, I hate to, but I think we gotta bin it. Okay, counterspell. Yeah, no, that just doesn't work. I've given up on it, Tommy. I'm sorry. I don't. I've kind of gotten to that point where I don't care. Ooh. Wacky, wacky, wacky. Wacky. Come on. Alright, we'll discard that. Get a counter on Frog. I don't like that they're getting, they're gonna get a Karnstruct token. God, the fact that they just had Runner in Sagas, you know, sucks, but it is what it is. Alright. Oh, so they don't have another land for it, which is good. Alright, we'll discard that. Put a counter on Frog. Swing, and let's see if we get the land. If they get block, they don't. Yeah, we'll say go. Yeah, I hate to be that way, but I've given up on the whatchamacallit ever working. The sound effects ever working properly. Let's see what they get here. We had them choked on mana. Nice. No. 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 All right. So that counters. All right. Something good. Okay. Thought Scour, target us. All right. Well, we'll go in. And before damage, we'll discard. And the flood continues, folks. If it's non-creature, though, we've got it on lock. I'm probably going to discard this. Yep. We had to know our good running was going to run out. Our good luck was going to run out, folks, you know. Alright, well, we'll discard this just to have bigger frog. Pay that. I know I cannot beat the card Urza Saga. So what does Dispatch do? Okay, so that is okay. How does Kappa can Ward 4? Okay, it has Improvise. Great. Alright, well. Let's see. Although this is going to shrink their board, which is very helpful right now. Okay, so they do that. And, yep. So we just have Big Frog. I do hate that both of these are flyers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, they can cast it. Blue. Double blue, because why not? Alright. Okay. So we got that. They've got Nettle Cyst that they can cast. Which, about that. Okay, if we get a Fatal Push, we can just fly over that and hopefully... Alright. Okay, well, you know, sometimes magic is hard, folks. Guess technically we shouldn't be eating those just in case. Whew, good one. Alright. Alright, and they are kind of priced into blocking. And they do. Alright, so Emery. Alright. Trigger. Ooh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yep, Stoneforge. Doing Stoneforgey things. Okay, Cauldra. So 1, 2. Okay, Emery. Yep. All right. Oh. All right. Eat. All right, let's Hop Frog, everybody. Always yield. All right, and let's force the chump here. Okay, all right, so Abhorrent, what are we getting? Ooh. So they drop the Cauldra that I don't care about because I've got a big flyer. Okay. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They can drop Kappa, but Kappa just, like, this manifest that I can't flip blocks it, and then it doesn't. Okay, Ornithopter. Okay. So they can block. All right. I was gonna say, yeah, they can't play anything that matters now, so. All right. Yes, we're on the play for our last game of the night. I'm kind of thinking wheat on that. Yeah, we'll keep because we can drop Watery Grave. All right. Shock in no, and we'll say go. And we're just going to hope we get lucky with a draw. I would love a frog. All right, well, what color is this on? Chosen color is red, so yeah. All right, well, we'll just do Gloom Verge and say go. We're going to counter whatever they play. Well, I'm substantially less worried about them attacking our... Okay, that's good. And then we'll counter whatever they play next. Maybe we should have hit that. I don't know. You know? Alright, let's go... Thought Scour. Okay. Closer to Abhorrent. Alright. Fatal Push looking kind of bleh here, but... We'll hold up Counter Spell. We counter something, and we can drop a 5/5 Murktide next turn if we need to. Alright. Alright, Utopia Sprawls. They have like 1 million mana now. Alright. Not doing anything with it, though. Odd to me, but hey. Alright, so let's go ahead. Cast Unearthed. Unearthed Oculus. Get a clock, say go. Hold up this counter spell and see. Also, we're going to be putting, not only are we putting it back a card for Murktide, we're going to be putting another card in for Murktide. Like, if we get Frog, flip it, discard Fatal Push, then, and if we put another one in, that is, like, real good, you know? Especially if we can get a blue source, alright? I mean, this could be through the breach, just, yeah, we'll counter it. If they've got it, they've got it. I don't think there's much we can do. All right. Trigger on the stack. What you got, opponent? I mean, if they've got it, they've got it. Like, we're just gonna die. You know? That's kind of how I look at it, like... So, yep. Do you have an opponent? I mean, if you do, you do. Like, we're gonna put him to 7, drop Murktide for 1, 2, 3, 4... 7/7, and we'd have him dead turn after if we live, which is looking really unlikely. Okay, that's fine. Again, that's okay. Alright, so land, Let's do this. Let's get Undercity and just try and grow the Murktide as big as we can. Because we definitely don't want to draw that Fatal Push. Oh, wait. Cancel. Here we go. Eat, 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 eat. Boop, boop. All right, and we'll just do this just to have like an impending threat. Yes, we will put the frog back to hand. And say go. So we've got several things ticking down. We could just die. It's obvious we Eldrazi Breach. We've got one more card we need to put in yard. But Frog will let us do that. And if we get to do that and hit with this Murktide Regent, let's see, that's 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's a lot of damage coming in. Let's see, that's 4, 12. That are real low. Okay, another talisman. I mean, yeah, if you've got it, you've got it. Like, I don't have anything I can do. Yep, that card. Love it. You love to see it. You love to see it. Why should they ever, you know, not have what they need? Why would that ever be a thing? Oh, God. Yep. So it is Eldrazi Breach. Unfortunately. Frog. And we'll discard Fatal Push. Discard Fatal Push. And, yep. I mean, if they've got it, like, we're just so beyond screwed, but, you know. Always yield. All right. So there we go. Ticking down. All right. Oculus. I mean, they can get a lot here. Yeah. Like, they could just have it. Again, like, they've got 4 cards. Even, like, a good deck can't beat the One Ring. Like, you have to be a One Ring deck. You know, like, we still do have the option to do a lot. Like, if we can get bid one, another one that adds 2 power... makes that 4, so they would be dead to their own One Ring if we get to untap. And if they don't play a creature, they just die, though. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mana? I feel like their odds of whiffing are low, because they could just get another stupid One Ring. Alright. Make a million ground pounders, no doubt. Yep. God. Yep. Alright. Have we discussed how bad the One Ring is as a card? Have we really discussed that, folks? God. The stall tactics! And they get to play another 8 mana spell. They're gonna always dust, because they drew a million cards. Alright, let's just go on to the second game. God, I hate the One Ring. Oh, I hate that card. Alright, so what do we learn? Fatal Push is a completely worthless card in this matchup. So we'll take that out. We will take out the card. I don't know about Spell Snare. Maybe Spell Pierce go down by 1. Meathook Massacre doesn't do anything. Deluge, honest to God, maybe. Honest to God, maybe. So that... I'm liking bringing that in more and more. So what are we cutting? Again, this was pretty lackluster. Pretty mid. Did help set up a hellacious turn, though. Did help set up a hellacious turn. Consider consign to memory. Maybe we just cut the other spell pierce for another consign and run it like that. I mean, we're just gonna hope we get lucky again. Like, what do? Like, the One Ring is just you. If you don't immediately counter it, like, you might as well just scoop. Like, you lose. God. I think we got a mulligan. Alright. So, I will keep this. I'll put back the spell snare. And, because we've got the consign, so put back that. Dunzo, and... Oh my god. I'm sorry, I don't think you can have, like, 3 mana on turn 1 for just nothing and have the One Ring. I'm sorry, I think that's just so stupid. Yeah. Alright, Undercity, trigger, yeah, we'll put that on top. Alright. And we'll go Sunken Ruins, go. Well, but they just switched to Eldrazi Tron, because, you know, why not? Surgical, or consider. I'd really like to get, I'd really like to blow up that temple and then surgical it. That would be pretty cool, gotta say. Maybe we should have floated another blue just in case, but I don't think they've got a lot they could do at instant speed besides, Oh god, I knew it. Oh god, Kozilek's command, yep. You gotta love it when the deck that already had everything gets even more. Even more. Ah, god. Whatever. Yeah, we'll put that on top. So go. Alright. Well, that sucked. Cool. I really just cannot wait. This is awesome. And because they have Cavern, they have one of. I think opponent's deck's a little bit stupid. Again, it's just the One Ring. Like, that's just so much. Yep. Alright. What do you got there, opponent? God. God, I hate the card so in Myco Spawn. With Replicate. Alright, we'll get that one to start with. I'm amazed that it just, like... Well, your opponent played Eldrazi something, so you just automatically, like, lose to that. Yeah, we're gonna make it where they don't get any more lands. Alright. And we couldn't counter the creature itself, so, oh well. We should have been good, you know? We just should have been good. And... Oh, God. Thought Scour, target us. Thought Scour, target us. Can we get a land, please? Okay, thank you. Cancel. I kind of want to hold that up. Alright. So, we do have an Oculus in the yard. We can counter, like, a One Ring, surgical it. Unearthed Oculus, play another one, and we have a really hellacious board at that point. Or we can just, Oculus, Unearth, go. Alright, so they're gonna fetch... I hate this, I mean, they could breach now. That wouldn't be horrendous, I don't think. I mean, still, like, even if we just butcher this, we still went 4-1. Again, the One Ring is just the One Ring, like, the most broken card in Magic. Run it if you can, folks. Run it if you can. It builds well into your degenerate mana decks, you know, your degenerate big mana decks, because normally what would lose Eldrazi is that you just wouldn't draw anything else. Cool. They're going to do, like, a Myco spawn. Oh, well, in that case, we will... we'll give them the Oculus. Okay, that's probably a good sign, right? Okay, so let's go ahead. Black, Unearthed. Cast, yes, please. So that's turned off all of their stuff. Yep, Control Z. We don't have anything else going on, but the good news is neither do they, and we want to hold up Counterspell. I would love to have another Oculus in hand. It is what it is. They don't have any colorless mana. Yeah, we'll let them have it. Because maybe they mill a One Ring and we could just steal it. Or not even steal it, like just kill it. Murktide, Oculus are all live draws here. I gotta go Tunnel Blind. I should have unearthed Oculus, then unearthed Harbinger, but we would have been shields down, so I don't hate this. You know, this is still our best chance of winning. We can also throw it into the Myco spawn, but I think they're kind of screwed right now. And let's face it, if we just, Emrakul, Promised End, Talisman. Alright, yeah, we'll tank that hit. Alright, I'm kind of fine trying to draw again. Well. Alright, let's just try and hit him. I mean, we're not really going to block with that until we have to, so. Alright. Okay. All right. We'll pay that. So let's see. They have. Oh God. Okay, so they're gonna get to One Ring us. I mean, we'll just see what they do, because this is still technically theirs to lose. We know what they've got in hand. So I'm just going to boop, 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 boop. They can do that to unlock their mana, though we are kind of choked ourselves. They could cycle. I wouldn't hate that. Just that way, if they kill it, that, you know, we can't do anything. But if we, like, draw into a Murktide, like, if we go Murktide, and we just do that, they can One Ring. Then they, like... Alright, they do... Cry more, Tron. Cry more. You want to take our turn. You want to take our turn. And I don't think you could, like, sell... No, you can't short sell it. 1... Yeah, there's only 2, 3. So it would still be a 5/5, even if they like try and like cast it wrong. Yeah. Oh, I love that. I love when that happens. I love it when Tron's life is just misery. And everything they do is horrible. I love that. Okay, 5/5 Murktide, that's fine. Alright, they block it. Alright. Alright, let's consider. Let's see. Blue, black. Yeah, I think we have to get back Harbinger here. Eat, eat, eat. Grow, always yield. Eat, 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 eat. Alright, frog is flying. Doesn't matter. Alright. You're at 3, opponent. Now, they can cast the One Ring, and they are very much priced into it. One Ring. Yep, it's golden. Alright, they do that, so they're going to lose down to 2. Stirrings. So they've cleared out their hand. One. Oh, wait. I mean, need to see that. They reveal. Even another One Ring is going to be rough. Like, because if we draw a counter spell, like, GG. Like, all we have to do is fly the frog once. Again, I do hate this card on principle. Okay, Talisman. Cast a Talisman. Okay. That's fine. I mean, like, they have to have found something good. Is all I can figure. Alright. Well, we'll just sit back and say go. Because we can break the ice, we can discard it, rather, to grow the frog to lethal. Alright. So they have to kill us this turn. They have to kill us, because otherwise we're just going to let them untap, or they have to cast another One Ring. Okay, Utopia Sprawl, 2 in hand. They have to have another One Ring, or else they die. Like, it's One Ring or bust. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And they had the One Ring. They just always, like, never count on them not having it. Alright, but they do have to be careful. Like, if they draw too many cards, they will still die to their own One Ring effect. Alright, so they're going to be down 1. They wise we don't attack. And there's those break the ices I needed, but I'm going to hold up, see what they do. They're going to go to 1 here, so they have to 1 ring, not draw a card. They have 3 in hand. They could still have it. They have to kill me now. They have to kill me now. They have to always Dust and Emrakul in the same turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 mana. They don't have Emrakul the Promised End anymore. Yeah. Yep. I mean, okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't think that's let's see. I don't know if they've got a way out of this, folks, because they have to deal 8 damage to me and get rid of their 1 ring. All in the same turn. Otherwise, they die. Okay. Yeah, you killed one of my lands. Literally doesn't matter. Okay, so... Okay, literally doesn't matter. Literally doesn't matter. You casted a lot of spells there. Oh, they use... Ooh, spicy, spicy, opponent. I like that. That is cool. It's not going to help you because, yep. That's why the 1 ring is dumb. That, and yep. Yep, that's why the 1 ring is stupid. Because it, like, I'm sorry, it should not work with itself. I'm sorry, it flat... Well, that is the dumbest thing I've ever seen, is that it works with other copies of itself. Yep, don't worry, Tommy, I'm keeping an eye on the time. We'll probably wind up calling it after this one. I mean, we're on the draw. Yeah, I'll keep. I mean... Yeah, they have perfect mana forever. They always do. I mean, it is what it is. Yeah, no, like, that's the thing. Like, the fact that it keeps, like, resetting itself, and they just have, like, a non-stop, like, just string of garbage that they're doing. Okay, I like this. I like that. I like it when they don't do anything. Okay, I like that we got an Unearthed. Like, if we get to go under city sewers, then, you know, maybe we bend something. All right, that means they 1,000,000% have something to put underneath of it. Yep. Alright, what are you getting? God, Oh, well, I'm gonna make you have to have it here, opponent. Yep, isn't that so much fun? There you go. God, I hope we get a... not that. Oh, well. We'll see if we can't under city sewers here. Alright. Looks like no. Okay, Utopia Sprawl. Okay. Alright. Can we get lucky here, folks? All signs point to no, but, you know, you never know. Let's see, trigger. Yeah, we'll bend that. I know that seems weird, but there's a reasoning to this. Okay, Thought Scour. So trigger, let's see what we get here. Surgical, we'll put on top. And we'll say go. That way we can... one of two things. We can, if they don't do anything, we can just Thought Scour ourselves. Alrighty. I mean, you know, if they've got it, they've got it. Like, we got played because we didn't play around it. Okay, I like that. So we do that. They put that in hand. Let's go ahead. Let's cast Unearthed on Frog. And let's see what they do. Yeah, no, that's the thing. Like, they just have obscene amounts of mana. And I'm kind of hoping they don't have anything. Like, we can... Let's see, so 1, 2... Alright, so they will have Forest. If we do that, that does cut them down to 4. I do hate Utopia Sprawls as a card. So I think we're going to counterspell here if they give us the opportunity to. So that's 1, 2... I mean, like, if they've got it all, like, they've got it all, I'm a firm believer that, you know... Like... If they have everything they need, you aren't winning regardless of what happens here. Like, because I would love to, okay, let's see. Yep, 1,000,000 mana. That is cool. I mean, again, they got it. They got it. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, World Breaker, not that big a deal, honestly. I'm thinking we just kill the thing with something exiled underneath of it. Okay, ooh, feed the cycle, huh? We'll do double black. Cast here. And then land, land, land. And Frog's flying in. I mean, we're gonna take... let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops. I forgot that thing had reach. Oh. We are now equals, opponent. I mean, if they One Ring, we're really hosed, but, you know, if they were going to do that, we were hosed anyway, so. Alright. So, 1 card in hand, Commercial District coming in for opponent. Kind of wish we had kept the feed, but whatever. Alright. They bin a talisman. That tells me they might not have very much going on in hand. I think I'm going to cast Murktide. Yeah, and let's just see what they get. I mean... Alright, both of these blue. Murktide Regent. And we'll say go. 8-8. I really hope I can bend something here, and I mean, they could have it. They could One Ring. That would suck and we'd lose. That's going to suck and we're going to lose, but hey. Okay, World Breaker is obnoxious, yes, but I mean, if it's not a land, it's going in the yard. Frog, not a land. All right, so they can double block to kill one. All right. Okay. I don't know about this strategy. I mean, it is keeping us choked on mana, so, like, if they always dust, we just die. All right. And opponent is got 2 in hand. So they're taking... a lot. So let's see what they do here. Yep. One ringing. All right. All right. We'll discard here. Grow the frog, and yeah, so we've got 16. We have lethal, so they have to deal with our stuff now. All right, yep, we have confirmed lethal. All right, so 2 cards. I mean, like, we've got 1 land, so we're very likely dead to a lot. It's Emrakul the Promised. And God, I hate that card. Yeah, no, that's going to give them the out they need, because they're just going to, like, throw one of our creatures into it. Ah, well. All right, let's go ahead. Let's start opening these chests, and let's see if we get lucky. Meh. Not really good. Cyclonic Rift, big in paper, though. Big in paper. All right. The Seance board, I don't think is worth anything. Ooh. Okay, so we're getting close to... If we open above average on one of these, we'll have enough play points for another free league. And what do you know? Void Rend? Okay. All right. So far, so good, right? Okay. Well... And last but not least, what will we get? Okay. I don't think we got any cards of value there. You know, it happens, and it is what it is, folks. But yeah. The deck itself, I'll give it a second for the ad to end, and then we'll get into it. All right, now that we're back, the deck itself, we didn't open much value, but we got another free league, so that is cool. That is cool. What do I think of the deck itself? I think it's pretty good, honestly. This felt pretty good. I think we would want, like, honest to God, anything with a stupid Overlord. Instead, like... My God, this card is not good. I mean, it's... let me take that back. It's good in very specific circumstances. I think this is more of... It is from new set, so we'll try it because Oculus is also from new set, and they kind of work together. Kind of like Ghost Vacuum. I think Unlicensed Hearse is better. Like, I guess Ghost Vacuum has the higher upside that you can get something important from the yard, exile it, and you get a 1/1 spirit copy of it. Like, you get like a 1/1 spirit copy of Wage that just dies, but dumps him for 3 and gains you 3. You get a 1/1 spirit copy of Ocelot Pride, of the stupid energy creature, like a lot of things, so I guess it has that. But I think just the eating 2, I don't know, maybe that it is 1 mana, so I don't know. I'm indeterminate on Ghost Vacuum. I still think hers is better, just because the creature mode doesn't require like a lot of setup. So I kind of think that makes it better, but you know, we'll see. We will see. I'm indeterminate on it. I'm indeterminate on that one. Siphon Insight, I don't know when we're supposed to bring that in. I think that's more cute than anything else. Probably good in like mid-rangey mirrors. Commandeer I could see being neat. Ultimately, pitching 2 cards is real, so I don't know. Maybe Feed the Cycle should be Shoot the Sheriff, although I do like Feed the Cycle. The Unearthed stuff is fun. Frog is great anytime you want to put stuff in the yard. Like, no shock there. Frog, known good card, is known to be good. And yeah,